If I have the brain. It'd be really funny though. But I feel like I want to watch it when I have more energy. Because I want you guys to see how cursed it is. I'll give you a chance first. It relates to it. It relates to it. I gotta turn myself up? Oh. Okay. I slipped and I think the slider went off. Should be a little better now, I think. Braining, not braining. Oh yeah, I found it. I'll give you guys a chance to watch something first. Because I think you'll enjoy the reaction more if you already know what they're reacting to going in. So if you haven't heard, the very, very horny Goonie Miku song, or Gooner Miku song, it is called Confessions of a Rotten Girl, and my YouTube recommendations brought me to a normie that reacts to trending music stumbled upon this and did a reaction video, and I've never in my life seen someone so disappointed in what they're watching. We have 20 minutes. Wait, do you think we have time? We have 20 minutes. I don't know if that's like the best thing to watch right now though. But it is really funny. 20 minutes is a lot of time. But maybe I should keep it more game right now. But I react to a react, yeah. But it's so what's it? Is it still acting up? I thought I fixed the audio. The low rumbling noise is the direct. It's really, really... Wait, is there also music? Hold on. Is it better if I mute the music? Maybe and leave the direct on? I didn't realize there was also music. I literally turned off the music, but then OBS crashed, and I guess when I reopened it, the music came back. That's annoying. Oh, the microphone! Hold on. I'm sorry. It's the 4 hours sleep. I had the microphone set to the wrong settings. I'm so sorry, guys. But this should be working now, I think. I'm sorry, guys. I've been reading chat and trying to keep up with everything, but my brain is just really, really scrambled right now. I literally had enough time. I should have been okay for sleep. But unfortunately, it's one of those times where, like, you know you have to sleep, and the more you know you have to sleep, the more you don't sleep. Your body is just like, I don't want to. Even though your entire brain is like, please sleep, please sleep, please sleep, please sleep, please sleep. I don't know how much I did get, but it took me at least 2 hours to fall asleep. So it couldn't have been more than like 4, because it was already a low sleep day for me, and I'm just like, can it not? not today of all days, please. But that's okay. I'm getting really annoyed by this BGM, so I'm gonna change it, for you guys anyway. Until it changes. Hold on. I'm gonna mute desktop audio. You guys will hear my BGM, which is objectively not their BGM. I'm just waiting for, oh wait, there was a super and stuff, hold on. Yeah, you guys should hear it now. And, thank you! It should be a little bit less annoying. Break Bad Guy, thank you so much for joining membership! And Pamploy Plus membership, dang. I gotta get a new Pam pack in like the next week or so. I am determined to get January in time. They're so, ignore the stomach rumblies. It's too early, too queasy to hold down any food yet. You can hear my aggressive hunger. I am always hungry. Literally Kirby, that's just me. Jay Oliver, thank you for the 3 months. Thank you for hosting today's watch-along. No, thank you for joining today's watch-along. If you guys didn't like watch-alongs, I wouldn't do watch-alongs. Thank you guys for coming to the watch-along. R24, thank you for 2 years. I love how I love how for your 2-year membership message, you just asserted dominance by just Adoro. That's it. It's incredible. Stomach sounds, Toscado. I hope you actually can't hear them. Genuinely, I hope you can't hear it. It's like aggressive hunger. Don't worry, my stomach's not upset or anything. It's just really hungry. But I know if I eat with this level of queasy, it'll be worse instead of better. So we're gonna eat later. When I've been awake a little longer. I have been awake an hour and a half actually. But we're not quite at the point yet. Do you guys feel like that point of day where it's too early to eat? Like you just have that overwhelming feeling of if you eat, it'll go badly. I don't have that every day. Most days I'm really good. It's just specifically the days where insomnia is a bitch. But I'm sure those of you who have insomnia can understand. What are you guys hoping to see in the direct? One sec. I think. Wait, what? What? The BGM was louder again. No, wait. It literally was. I didn't click that. What happened? I'm gonna have to check if I have any crazy hotkeys or something. I'm not even joking. The BGM was suddenly 15 dB above where I had set it. I must just be like not alive right now. I must have clicked it. There can't be any other possibility. Like I must have clicked it, but why would I do that? This is okay. I wish I could lock volumes because I would be locking the volume right now so that I can't mess with that again. Am I awake yet? No. It's okay, we have 15 minutes to wake up. Your expectations are below freezing temperatures in Celsius? That's not bad. Because if your expectations were below freezing, that means if there's anything even remotely exciting, we're already winning. We're already destroying expectations. But yeah, the Developer Direct is not one that I'm overly familiar with, which is why I'm kind of excited to check it out and why I wanted to go out of my way to check it out. Because I've always told you guys, like, I don't know a lot about, like, the big PC games or Xbox games. For PC, I'm more indie. And for my main games, I usually use Switch with, like, sometimes PlayStation. So I thought it'd be good to check out the Developer Direct for Xbox and try to figure out, like, I don't know what big exciting stuff is coming up. Because I want to be able to, like, understand when you guys are excited. So Let's see. I don't be surprised if I'm not familiar with like any returning titles though. If they've been Xbox exclusives, I just like would not. But that's why we start getting more familiar. I think more of that Clair Obscur game would be nice to see. But stars in it. Interesting. I do enjoy his work. So that makes me kind of excited. Xbox is basically also PC. That's why I said like Microsoft Xbox Direct, because it's like the same thing. I mean, they literally have an Xbox app on your PC. It's literally like Xbox for the ones that have a PC port. And honestly, I'm gonna be real, not a bad move on Microsoft's part, because I'll find there's a lot of people right now that just don't want consoles with the cost and stuff. Like, I saw this again today when I turned on my PC. One of my YouTube recommended videos was like, I'm done with consoles. That was like the entire title, and I was like, what? But I guess a lot of people are moving on from consoles because you can play everything on PC anyway. Why are you gonna buy multiple consoles and a PC? It makes more sense to get like one. Personally, I disagree. Mainly because as a streamer and as someone with way too much clutter on my PC, I don't want to have all this stuff on my PC. All the games on my PC don't leave space for my PC. Also, I'm physical game supremacy, so not a lot is released physically for PC anymore. So that's like all the reasons that I personally don't want to play on PC. But I do understand that a lot of people prefer it because most people have a PC. So it's a little bit easier to have like access to the games. Versus if a game is on console, which do you pick? Because it's like, it's hard. But yeah, wasn't Tales of Arise revealed in an Xbox event? I don't know. I don't know if I've even watched any other Xbox events. I may have once and like don't remember, but hoping for the new Gears of War. I'm not familiar with the franchise in general, but I'm curious about it. I've heard it a lot though, so I know it's got to be a big one. The only physical games exist right now are on Switch. There's a lot of physical games on PS5 too. I do quite enjoy physical on both. I don't know if I would buy physical for PC though, even if it existed. I'm just used to never having that as an option. I have a few collectible ones that I like got as hand-me-downs. I think I have a PC copy of 007, which is kind of crazy. Or no. I think I have PC and 64, or it could be a 64. I never played it though. I'll have to ask them how it was. Hello, Mr. Magic Mustafa. Yeah, that's another thing too. Because most PCs don't even have disk drives these days. I literally say most. I don't think I've seen a single one with a built-in disk drive. You have to buy it as an external. It's not just laptops, like even desktops. And it makes sense because who buys discs really? Hello, there's Sniper. I'll buy DVDs or Blu-rays, but like I don't buy physical PC games. I just never have, never will. I only have ones that were given to me. And to buy an external one just to get your Arch and Alico CDs onto your system, that's so sad. We can't, man, I guess it makes sense. Why can't you just have it on PC? It's an older game. You know what? That would be interesting though for game preservation if a lot of like really older games are put on like official stores for downloads. They could make a killing for people who can't find those in secondhand stores looking for retro games. They could literally make a killing. Hello, Inverted Mouse, especially because most of them probably run on even like the shittiest of computers. If they're older and not remastered, in theory, they should run on a potato. So that would be a really cool market for them to get into. Of course it'll be good because Doom is in it. A lot of people are really suspecting that, yeah. You know what would be really funny? If it's not actually a new Doom, and it's just that they're announcing a Doom port but it's optimized for Windows 11. Or Doom port coming to Doom port 1.0 edition or something. I don't know. Doom, but it runs in the Xbox store. Like, you don't have to buy it. You can play it in the store. Just some absolute, like, rage-inducing version of Doom. That's new Doom. They already announced there'll be a preview. Oh, really? In the Doom Discord? Okay. Did they say it'll be a new Doom, though? Or did they say it's a preview of a Doom? I'm just saying. Doom, I don't think it'd be Doom for Switch 2, because this is the Microsoft and Xbox Developer Direct, right? It would make sense to have something for Nintendo. Hello, 11 Twist. It's probably gonna be all like, yeah, announcements, like, you know, work on their systems. That should make a lot of sense. I do think there's gonna be a lot that are available on PC right away, though. Specifically because Microsoft, Xbox, it would make sense for them to promote, you know, Microsoft. At least Windows games. We're probably not gonna see any Mac games, but I mean, let's be real, what games are on Mac anyway? So it doesn't even matter. Hello, Zero Thinker, and hello, Christian Obake PAM. It's 2 a.m. on your side of the world. Honestly, this is not a bad time for announcements. It's not too early. West Coast, North America, it's a reasonable time for Europe. It's late, but it's like DGen hours in Asia. And in DGen hours, that's when a lot of people like are on the internet, especially gamers are on the internet. So that's like their target audience is still awake, maybe sleeping soon, but like probably still awake. So it's a pretty good time for them to hit like everywhere that they need to hit. Close to 7 p.m., but 7 p.m. is not a bad time. That's like a pretty good time for announcements. You might be lucky and you'll get the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm genuinely wondering if it's going to be a scalper situation, like the PS5. I hope I can get a Switch 2. I don't really know for sure, but hopefully. Announcing SimCity on Mac. Oh no, imagine. Hello, Skeptical Panda. If you actually had a flat Earth, would we be able to have one time zone? I don't think so. Maybe? No. It would be close to one time zone, but because the sun would still move around it in different angles, we would not. Unless we always had sun or always had darkness, because the sun would be hitting it at different angles. Wouldn't it? It's like if you have a light bulb shining at the very edge of a flat surface, sometimes it's still at an angle that only covers part of the surface. I think. I'm not quite sure if my early morning brain gears are like, not even early, just are kicking in quite yet. Yeah, not gonna pay scalper's price. That's kind of exactly it. Like, I would love to be able to play it so that I can keep letting you guys know how the newest stuff is. But I'm gonna be really real. If I have to pay a scalper's price, like, nah. I'm good. I'm good. Depending. If it's like $1, then hit me. If they're making $1 profit, I'll angrily deal. Like moon phases, exactly! I was wondering if it was a moon phase situation. Also, Kara, thank you for the raid! Kara, she's the one who draws all of our Doros. Yeah. If you've ever seen the Nikkei streams, if you enjoy the Doro, this is the famous artist that has done all of them. And just did Yana says, well, I think I sent your payment. Please yell at me if I did not send your payment. my brain right now is like, did I? I hope so. And I will do that ASAP if I did not. And also welcome in Duckmouse and the Gentle Spy, Dark Grim Reaper, and Globapple. Look at the recent controversy with Pokemon scalpers. Yeah. We watched some video. I did? Okay. I'm glad I did. Thank you. I'm finally not sick, but the amount of just like looking at everything and catching up on everything, not just on stream, like behind the scenes, IRL, like you know, I finished my 2022 and 2023 taxes, which is terrible, but I finished them. But I still haven't sent them. I remembered to finish them, but I have not remembered to send them. I gotta remember today. I gotta remember. They've been done just like sitting on my PC. This is the state I'm in. I'm like so behind. Like I have so many dishes right now are bad too. There's a reason. It's not my fault. I'm always on top of dishes, but there's a reason. For the past 2 days, I have not been able to do them, and I can finally do them. So I need to catch up like desperately. It's like, I finally got back into exercising and cooking more. It's like one step at a time after being so sick. I have to not be too hard on myself. We're getting there. We're getting there. But yeah. Oh, Mr. Cornface, now I'm hungry for some corn. Oh no, model, please, no. I need my iPad charged for 3D in a while. I cannot right now. Please, no. Tracking, fuck off. God damn it. Whoa, that is not what I meant to do. Why is it not working at all? It shows me that it's working. Come on. Come on! Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. I'm gonna reset up the tracking. Which I somehow cannot have. There we go. Okay, I cannot have the stream up and react while I'm fixing the tracking. This just keeps getting even better. God, I love this day. Amazing, incredible. I wanna go to bed! Hold on. Okay. Come on. Let's hope this works. It might come back. If it doesn't come back, I don't know what to say. I might have to panic switch to 2D. I think I have to panic switch to 2D. Give me a sec. I'll have to reach. Oh no, it's working. Just in time. Thank you. I am like not. This is not a good time for the scuff to decide to show up. So, let me fix the volume. I'm gonna turn it back to the annoying countdown for now. I gotta fix the tracking now that it's. Ah! Oh God! I hope this doesn't break it. Ah! It should be okay. We're just facing the other direction now. I'm not correcting that. We're just gonna stay like this. This is fine. This is fine. The feet are on the desk. Yeah. The feet are on the desk. This is as intended. Everything is as intended. Turn down some of the tracking, so it's not too crazy, and turn up the face so that is crazy. Let me see. Okay, hold on, give me 1 sec. Hold on, I have 12 seconds, let me really speed, hold on, I gotta try to really speed fix this, hold on. Okay, I found it. Hold on. I'm sorry! Okay. All games are available day 1 with the Game Pass. That's actually crazy. So I guess that's one really good thing about the Xbox Direct 2 though. If a lot of games are going to be on Game Pass, it's an affordable option to try like anything that you see. I don't like having my games as streaming personally, but for people who need it, that's really a cool option. Let's see. people. Maybe it's the devs of the game. I want to see what you're cooking though. I guess it's just a fancy introduction, which is it's cute. I guess. But if you're starting a direct with something that's not the direct when I've already been waiting this long, I want to see. That's true. A quick look behind the scenes isn't always bad. I'd rather it be at the end though. I don't have patience. I want to see the announcements. Okay, let's see what we got. Look at all these devs that are on the potential chopping block. I hate that comment. It's so real. I laugh only because I cry. I know devs that were put on the chopping block this year, and my heart really goes out to them. One of them for over 6 months. They're trying so hard, and like, nowhere's hiring, not even non-game places. Just nowhere's giving jobs. This is more real people.
こんにちは。声テクモゲームスチーム忍者の安田美彦です。
声テクモ忍者、声テクモ忍者。Wait.
シリーズの新情報を発表できる機会をいただけてとても嬉しく思い
Ryu is back. Let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. I want more of the shiny butt. That was my favorite part of Ninja Gaiden tune when I was playing it on stream. The shiny butt.
The dark dragon, youngest of
Well,
the
Sigma
divine
too, anyway.
dragon gods, wreaked havoc across the world. The plot was ultimately thwarted through the efforts of a soul ninja. However, the dark dragon's
That's a lot of
husk
blood.
remained, and from this husk fell an endless downpour of cursed rain. The abandoned token.
Dead or Alive Extreme 4? It's already been announced.
Chaos.
You can pre-order at PlayAsia. Ooh, I like the hair.
Commencing mission.
Was that just the lighting, or did he have like Monokuma hair going on? Hello? Platinum Games. It seems so, yeah. Platinum and combat, nice combo. Huh. This actually looks really cool. The animation's really well done. Like, this fighting looks smooth and well choreographed. Even though it's not choreographed because it's a game. It looks like it could be like really well done animation. Platinum Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo, the absolute power team. It definitely looks like Ninja Gaiden. I've only played one Ninja Gaiden and I'm like, this is definitely Ninja Gaiden. Like, that's not even a question. Who is that? Holy hell, who is that? I'm awake. I am suddenly so awake. I love the tail.
Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah, women! I was fangirling over Ryu earlier, but both is good. This is a lot bloodier than the one I played.
So you've come, Raven.
I want to know who that is. The guy with like the white stripe in his hair. He looks 4? 4? New? 4?
世界中の町人の皆さん、10年以上大変お待たせしました。最強の忍者となり、容赦なく襲い来る敵に挑むハイスピードアクション、忍者ガイデンのナンバリング最新作として、忍者ガイデン4を発表させていただきました。
Hasn't it been like over a decade?
さんとの協業で開発を進めています。
That's exciting.
プラチナゲームズさんのアクションゲームというジャンルにおける
And Platinum Games in 4, holy.
ベヨネッタやニアオートマト
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4. 4 does come after 3. Yeah, but it's been a while since there's been a new, like, not a port. Out of nowhere, indeed, kinda. God, I love this guy. I don't know who he is, but I love this guy. You can play it since you got Game Pass? Nice!
彼は今回も物語に密接に関わってきます。なぜヤクモと戦うことになったのか、竜ハヤブサが戦う目的は何なのか。
I wish I could play as Yakumo instead. I want to stare at Yakumo the whole time. 4 also comes before 5. Ninja Gaiden 5 confirmed. We can hope. I really like the dragon spine or snake spine looking thing in the sky.
黒竜がまだ生きている証であり、雨が止まない限り東京に安寧は訪れません。
I like the lighting a lot too. I want to know who that is, please. Please.
今作の新主人公であり、はやぶさと対をなす。
What it is? He is a hero. Can I play as Yakumo then?
黒竜を倒し、この世界を
Oh,
正
dang.
すため戦いに身を投じます。
Maybe I play as both of them.
これまで忍者ガイデンシリーズで描かれてきたダークでハードな世界観は継承し、
Game Pass seems to be a good deal for variety streamers. Yeah, too bad none of the games I play are usually on
混
it.
沌とした景観のデザインを取り入れています。ステージプレイ中に街が呪いの影響を受
Wait, did they say stage play?
け、道は歪み、ヤクモをピンチに落とし
Oh, they must have meant stage play as in like playing stages in the game. I thought they meant stage play as like a stage play, and I was like, really? Were you on stage dancing? Like, please?
前作より立体的に
It's a really nice, fast-paced game. I had a lot of fun streaming Ninja Gaiden. I was really bad. I want to play this one when it comes out. Game Pass is great for gamers, bad for devs. I would argue it's mixed for gamers. Because if your game leaves Game Pass, you're screwed.
これら以外にも様々なシチュエーションやチャレンジ、隠されたアイテムなどを
But yes, just like Netflix is really bad, streaming services have been really bad for the people who actually make movies and shows. The same thing with Game Pass. Like, it's better to purchase them from the Xbox store if you want to support the devs and want the game.
新しい主人公のヤクモは竜はやぶさに次ぐ新たな町人です。彼にはまだ若さも残っていますが、
God, I love his design.
天才忍者でもあ
I'm
る
very, very biased. He looks like Visual K Ninja, and I'm just like, yes.
竜と肩を並べる次世代の町人たり得る人物としてデザインしています。
God, I really love the lighting. I'm incredibly partial to like environments that are really dark, but then have neon lights kind of like lighting it up dimly.
黒竜の封印を守る竜神島や
I love
現
that.
世に蔓延する人ならざるもの、妖魔
I love how they started with like the mystery game, just knowing that that's what people wanted.
また現時点では公開していませんが、新たなキャラクターやシリーズファンの方に喜んでいただける人物も登場しますの
Yeah,
で
the cyberpunk type lighting,
ご期待く
yeah.
ださい。
Was it Ninja Gaiden where you discovered you can unlock your own gaming abilities by singing? I think so. We sang Fighting Dreamers, well, go, but we sang the Fighting Dreamers song while fighting bosses, and somehow it worked.
さらに
I never want to fight the Buddha again, though.
結節忍術
Never.
ヌエの型を駆使したダイナミックな攻撃によってこれまでから大きく進化した一対他の戦闘を可能にしました。ヌエの型ではこれまでの忍者ガイデンにはない広範囲かつ一撃必殺の攻撃となっており、多勢に無勢の状態が長く続く戦況を一気に覆すことができます。
God, it looks so
もちろ
cool.
ん一
Like a
対
little
一の戦闘に
slice
お
of
ける切り
blood.
付きも健在です。プレイヤー同様、敵もガードや回避をしてくるため、緊張感のあるフェアな戦闘を味わうことができます。敵の動きをしっかりと捉えながら、一瞬の隙を逃さずに攻撃を仕
The
掛けてい
timing
く
is
こと
what
が
I
重要
really
です。
struggle with in this game,
ヌエの
but
方によって
maybe if I practice enough.
さらなる進化を感じられるかと思います。
I'm curious about the new style, though, how players will feel. It's probably going to be hit and miss in terms of reception. Any changes tend to be. It does seem to be the secret game, yeah, Evil. If it's unreal, it's going to be a blurry mess in motion. It doesn't look like a blurry mess, though, from the previews.
その中でもしっかりと忍者ガイデンらしさを感じていただけると思います。例えばカラス、ヌエ、2つの型があるという点がヤクモの大きな特徴ですが、それらが持つ多彩な性能のアクションを用いて
I guess if it's just a mode of combat, you probably don't have to
攻
use
略の
it.
深みや滅却、絶技などを絡めた抑揚あるスピーディーな攻防などはもちろんヤクモでも健在です。
ヤクモと竜ハヤブサはそれぞれがかなり異なる個性的な遊び心地になっていますので、さまざまな戦闘バリエーションを楽しむことができるようになっています。
Interesting. It'd be cool if you could play co-op with one as each.
ヤクモ、そして竜ハヤブサの双方で飛燕、伊豆名落としなど シリーズおなじみのアクションも駆使しつつ、新アクションを織り交ぜた新しい忍者ガイデンにご期待ください。
God, I want to hear about the enemy
忍
with the
者ガイデン
fox
シリーズ
too.
に色濃く残っている歯応えやグレードの高いアクション体験の継承、さらに我々プラチナゲームズの特徴で
Deep
ある
action's a good way to put it.
スピーディーなアクションや
The action in Ninja Gaiden is really well developed. It's not just fast for the sake of it. Some games are, and they're really boring.
容赦ない敵とのいかなる攻防にもフェアに戦える手触りをヤクモでも目指しています、皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
シリーズファンはもちろんのこと、忍者ガイデンを初めてプレイする方でも存分に楽しめる作品になっておりますので、ぜひ発売をお待ちください。
So it's good for people even who haven't played past
プラ
ones.
チナ
Nice.
ゲームズさんと共にまさに忍者のように潜んで忍者ガイデン4
I
の
wonder
開
how many
発
years
を
it
続
has
け
been
て
in
きましたが、
development. If it's
つ
been
い
a
に
lot of
発表
years.
することができて非常に嬉しく思います。
Are they long games? Well, it depends on how good you
2025
are.
年にお届けできるのを楽しみにしています。
For me,
続報にもぜひご期待ください。
Nice, nice, nice.
さて、本日お伝えしたい発表はそれだけではありません。
People are mad that that trailer's been so long. Guys, calm down. Do you want the direct to be 2 minutes or not? No. No, 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 no. No, not the Buddha! Not the Buddha! No! I definitely recognize this one. Okay, it looks a lot bloodier than I remember, though. Wait. Wait. This is Ninja Gaiden 2 for sure. Like, I definitely recognize that background. But there's a lot of blood. Sigma was known for being censored and having all the blood and dismemberment like pretty much removed. But I definitely saw the blood. Man, I'm seeing all the other cool stuff that I never got to, and I'm like, man, I gotta keep playing and get to some of this stuff. Ninja Gaiden Black.
忍者ガイデン2のオリジナル版は2008年にエキスボックス
2008
で発売し、
Dang, it's almost 20 years.
ハイスピードなバトルを皆様にお楽しみいただいた作品です。今作忍者ガイデン2ブラックではオリジナル版の表現に立ち戻り、アンリアルエンジン
So it's
5
the
を
it is the original version. Okay. So it's like not the changes in Sigma. It's like the original.
綺麗なグラフィックでお楽しみいただけ
Interesting.
る
So
の
it's
は
not a port of
もちろん
Sigma.
はやぶさに加え、あやね
I was gonna say, isn't that already on like
プレ
everything?
イブルキャラクターとして登場します。そして本作は本日コンソール PC そして Xbox ゲームパスでこの後すぐに発売となります。
Should we have revenge arc against the Buddha statue? If it's in it, I think the Buddha statue was new for Sigma too, so I'm gonna cope that it's not here. I'm gonna cope that it's not in the game.
30周年の節目であり、本日発
We'll
表させて
see.
いただいた
Maybe we can play it later.
2025年は忍者の年、イヤーオブザ忍者となり
Maybe
ま
I
す。
can go get a game pass for him.
ぜひ忍者ガイデンシリーズの展開にご注目ください。本日はありがとうございました。
We'll see. Nice. Is this fall? Oh wait, that's 4. That's fall 2005. I was gonna say, didn't they say today? Last I checked, it wasn't fall. Like, don't erase the whole year on me. It's only been like not even a month, bro. The passage of time. I can't be like that detached from it. I like the music a lot for this.
Hi, and welcome to Compulsion Games here in Montreal, Canada. At our studio, we care about world building. And we treat the setting
Do you
almost
like
like
world
a character
building?
of
That's
its
so
own.
pretty.
From the magical noir of contrast to the alternate history of We Happy Few, we draw inspiration from the landscape to shape mood, drama, and intrigue. For South of Midnight, our third-person action
God, I
adventure
love
game,
the music!
inspiring characters bring a folkloric Deep South to life.
I also
This
really
gave
like
us a
folklore
chance to
stuff.
explore Southern Gothic themes with a dark fantasy twist. So while our protagonist Hazel is at the forefront of our story, it's the macabre elements and larger-than-life creatures that will leave a mark on her journey and growth.
It looks like it might be another Souls-like though, so the gameplay might not be so much for me. I don't know why I didn't think it was. Unless that's just enemies and maybe it's not, I don't know. I'm not familiar with We Happy Few.
Flashlights and batteries.
Oh, shoot, we got 5 minutes. Let's go.
Won't be rushed if you didn't.
I think it's gonna depend what this is for me. Because if it's just like a story game where it's like a bunch of cutscenes, I don't know if they're more down to earth if I'd be very interested. The folklore section really interested me, but now it's looking like normal reality. But a while ago it was looking like a really interesting like alt history and like folklore stuff. Where'd all that go? This is like a normal house. I want to see all the alt reality stuff. Bring it back.
Hazel may start her journey as a typical 19-year-old, but disastrous
Uh-oh.
events will
there.
push her into a darkly magical world where
Oh, okay, so the magic comes later.
and
Okay.
how to tap into weaving. An ancient magical power that redefines.
It's supposed to be
her
stop
trajectory
motion?
in life.
I was gonna say, I was wondering if it's going
The
for
land
stop motion
itself
because the frame rate
chooses
seems kind of
Hazel as
slow.
a weaver.
I think if they wanted to go for like
Someone
a
who can
stop
see
motion
beyond
type
the
look,
surface and tap
they
into
probably
deeper
should have gone with a
reality,
different art
the
style.
grand tapestry.
It looks
Weavers
too
can see the fabric
realistic, I
binding
think,
a world,
for trying to do a
connecting
stop
people,
motion look, so it ends
nature,
up just
and
looking like
echoes
a
of the
bad
past.
frame rate. I think the stop motion could have been a
Hazel
really
can
cool
perceive
approach for
both
it.
the
If it
mystical
was a little
strands
more
and
like,
stigmas
I
in the
don't know how to word it, like a little more super deformed,
Through
kind of
her
similar to like
newfound power,
chibis.
she
Like very
removes
stylized.
these
I think it could have
stigmas
worked a bit
and
better.
mends the afflicted creatures she encounters.
Either
As
that or
Hazel
just speed
discovers
up the
her
frame rate.
power, the world gradually shifts into the surreal, revealing that creatures from the old folktales actually exist.
That's true. I can also see it not really working for an action-oriented game, because that's gonna really mess you up during the combat. If it's just during the cutscenes, that's one thing, but if it's during the fighting, like that's gonna be really rough.
You kindly do your weavy thing and help me down?
Meeting Catfish marks the true beginning of Hazel's journey. All of Hazel's
I do like the
arsenal
characters
and
and that they look
powers
like they're made
are
out of clay
designed
though,
around
Logan Davis.
textile
I agree.
crafting and traditional
I just think they should have had the frame rate
The
full or
weapons
gone with a
include a
style
spindle,
that looks more like
two
clay,
wooden hooks,
instead
and a
of just like computer graphics like you'd see in a
Her magic
game but made out of
abilities
clay.
manifest with
Like
supernatural
your
lace-like
traditional
patterns,
stop motion
blending
type
the
design,
traditional
something like
craft with
Kubo or
mystical
something.
elements. Hazel engages with the world through a variety of movement abilities. Those abilities also help Hazel
It does look
progress
like the
on
frame
journey.
rate's okay during like
As her
movement though, which is
journey
good.
unfolds, Hazel will master new weaving abilities, using them to traverse the world.
They shouldn't have started Ninja
conjure
Gaiden 4.
objects,
That's the thing though, they wanted
and
to get the big
confront
hype out the gate so
adversaries.
people don't click out, but the problem
Combat
is when you
about
start with your
understanding
strongest,
and
there's not as
adapting
much
to
build up.
different enemy archetypes known as Aints. The manifestations of corruption Hazel
This looks cool though.
encounters.
These haints trap Hazel in combat until she unravels them, destroying them in the process.
I really am
Each
looking
Aint
forward
has
to the
its own
OST
unique
from this
moveset,
one though.
strengths, and
The music
weaknesses
that I saw
you'll
in the
need to
trailer so
learn
far
and
was
adapt to.
really
For example,
exciting for
the
my
slug
ears.
burrows on the ground and unleashes devastating strikes from afar, while the Ravager closes the distance with chilling speed. Hazel can counter these threats with agile melee abilities to execute powerful combos, jump attacks, and charge attacks. But close combat is
I guess for
risky
this
and
type
can
of game more
backfire
than anything, it's
because
gonna come
Aints
down to
have
how the
powerful
gameplay
defensive
is.
abilities. Mastering your magical
Because
skills
I
becomes
feel
the
like-
key to gaining the upper hand in combat.
I feel like these games are
Push,
becoming
pull,
really
and weave
oversaturated
are
in
some of
terms
the
of,
spells
like
at
just
your
every other
disposal
genre
that
becomes.
give
There's a
you
lot of them.
tactical advantage during
So you have to be really
Timing
good to
is
stand
everything.
out. If the gameplay ends up
Pull
being
this
really
at
fun,
enemies close
it
to
looks
start
fun
mini
on the
combos,
surface, but it's hard to tell until
pulling
you
back
actually
to
play.
interrupt and start them.
So if the gameplay is good, I think that
Press
the game will be
advantage
fine.
with follow-up strikes.
Mm-hmm.
Spells interact uniquely with each enemy type, creating dynamic combat scenarios, especially when facing multiple types of opponents at the same time.
It's like every
Once
other
in
game
battle,
nowadays. Well, there's a lot of
enemies can
different
be
games.
unraveled,
If you like
breaking their
vary
core and
where
setting
you
them
look.
free of their corruption.
I do
which
find
has
for a
the
lot
added
of like
benefit of
mainstream
providing elbows
games though,
and
this is
reducing
very
ability
common.
cooldowns.
It's like the hero shooter genre, yeah, it's becoming just a lot of it. I do agree. Logan Davis demos are the best thing to ever happen to gaming. Like literally, being able to try games before you play it to know if you'll like it or not is such a huge deal breaker, especially when games are so expensive. We need more demos.
or refining push and pull skills to improve precision and make them feel more rewarding. The combat system
There's a few
is
other
fast
games recently
and
that looked similar to
responsive.
this and didn't
Dip
end up
around
selling
changing
well.
attacks,
I feel like it's a
blending precise
problem not
choice
with game
and
development, but with the world in general. But game development's a great example of it, where development takes a really long time, but we start developing games once we know something's popular, like a style of game or whatever, because we feel like it's a guaranteed success. But then, the development time takes so long that by the time your game actually comes out, the game format is stale. And it's really sad. I genuinely think we should be scaling back games a tiny bit or doing things that are like super innovative. Like Breath of the Wild obviously took a long time to develop, but at the time it was different. It was trying something new, which is part of why it's so successful. And then you have a lot of Breath of the Wild clones that don't succeed because they took so long to make, but like, there's so many games like that out there, people don't want them anymore.
Music teams composed for each one.
Chasing trends can work if you can have a quick turnaround time, but the expectation for games and the time to develop them has gotten so high that they can't chase trends.
And gameplay sequences also reflects the uniqueness of each creature.
Like, I think the reason that we're getting a lot of combat-oriented games right now is because even if they're not exactly the same, and there's other examples out there, I genuinely feel that the success of Elden Ring made a lot of other companies want to, like, aesthetically, not necessarily gameplay, sometimes gameplay, but like, you've seen a lot of similar color palettes and stuff, so I think that it's a type of thing that you're probably going to see for a while.
We got a long journey ahead.
Even if it's not always a blatant copy, sometimes it's just companies that really enjoyed it and want to make their own version. And some of them will probably succeed, and some of them won't.
From abysmal swamps to flooded
See, this is what I like.
To the Appalachian.
The more unique looking areas.
In our magical south, decaying buildings reclaimed by nature stand moments away from a hungry Rugal. And as Hazel delves deeper, reality bends ever more toward the fantastical.
The history, landscape, and folklore of the American Deep South fill our world, and our team has infused the game with thoughtful details and environmental storytelling, like our bottle trees and haint blue porches, which are said to ward off evil spirits. The way to the past emerges as central themes, which you can see through old abandoned buildings and businesses struggling to survive. As you explore, you'll meet
I
locals
really
who
like
stay
that the
behind
folklore
even in the face
aspect
of
is
a
like so intertwined into it. I'm really interested in like folklore from different places, but I'm not familiar with a lot of southern folklore, so that's like another entire thing where I can learn. I love folklore, it's so interesting.
But this time, we're using a handcrafted approach inspired by stop-motion animation.
You missed anything good so far? Alex, you missed Ninja Gaiden 4!
And tone into every prop and character.
And a version of 2 with more blood. Ninja Gaiden Black 2, so I guess, let's hope the Buddha's not in it. I'll try playing it later, because it's already out. I'm still really like the OST from this trailer.
Games, we love to craft around central themes. We're lucky to add.
I hope they release a physical OST for it. I don't think a lot of Western games do, but I would really like to like have the OST.
We hope you enjoyed this deep dive into South of Midnight. We're thrilled to announce that the game will launch on April 8th, and pre-orders are now available on Xbox and Steam.
I'm curious about it. I don't remain optimistic or cynical about it. I'm just neutral but curious is how I'm feeling about it. Alright, Sandfall. Interactive. I love my operatic music.
We are Sunfall Interactive, and welcome to our manor.
The song is so good! What is this?
Studio, based in Montpellier, France, working on our first game, Clair Obscur, Expedition 33. It's a turn-based RPG set in the fantasy version of late 19th century Belle Epoque France.
Here we are.
Our grand adventure in game development actually
I
started
don't
as a
know
solo
what
passion
this
project.
is, but it
I
looks
wanted to
really
create something
nice.
like the JRPGs with turn-based combat I grew up with and loved, but that fully leveraged the latest tech, refreshed the genre with new features, and took place in a
And
compelling
it's
world.
turn-based. It takes the looks of an action game, like your typical, like as I said, Elden Ring clone, but it's a turn-based.
Guillaume and I started trading ideas right away, and that quickly turned into trading files back and forth. Soon, I was creating the
I
first
personally
prototypes of the
prefer
relaxing
turn-based, so I'm liking
combining
this.
real-time offense and
This is
defense
the new
elements
RPG with Ben
and a
Starr?
cinematic battle camera.
I was already sold on it
Things
before
really
you
clicked
said
when it comes to the
that.
first version of these features. We felt we had something both challenging
Holy.
and fun.
As Tom and I went back and forth and iterated
Actual
on game
challenging
elements, the vision
turn-based,
started to come
please?
together, and I shared it with an old friend from university.
Guillaume and I are both passionate gamers, and when he described the project, I quit my job the following week and joined the team without hesitation. Because I believe that in video games, success
If the OST
always
is
starts
anything
with
like that
strong
intro,
creative vision. And we had that
Oh my God, the
defined
dog
by
on the desk.
3 core elements.
I really like the
story
art
with
style
great
too. It's
emotional
also a good balance between like realistic
Gameplay
and
that
stylized,
innovates on the classics we love,
but done in its own unique way.
and a world
It's
that
not
is
too
completely
realistic.
original, beautiful, and immersive. We founded Central Interactive on these tenets: a group of friends with a shared vision and the drive to make something great.
This too is your legacy.
God, this looks so good.
Core to every great RPG is a compelling story.
They actually
And
putting
Guillaume
focus
and I
on the
spent
story,
4
thank
years
God!
Intensively developing and refining ours. And that started with the hook. 67 years ago, a massive slumbering paintress and a monolith appeared with no warning. Once a year, the paintress wakes and paints a number on her monolith, and everyone who has passed that age is erased. Every year that number ticks down.
I love this
everyone dies
concept!
younger and younger. Expeditions depart to kill the paintress.
Sounds like it's gonna make me cry. Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it!
Return. Our story follows Expedition 33.
Expeditioners,
Oh, the animation is well
we
done.
honor your dedication.
Oh my God, her pose. She's so powerful.
Guillaume and I knew early on that we didn't want to focus on good versus evil. What's interesting to us are people who, yes, are flawed, but
Morally
who
great
care
character,
deeply about
yes!
each other.
Yes,
And
yes, yes!
conflicts arise because they have different perspectives on what needs to be done.
I'm sorry about
Oh, I love that. I love that type of shit.
We wanted our story to feel
I love
dark
things that
and
make me
mature,
think.
with adult characters who feel like real people with real experiences.
I'm always missing.
I'm crying.
something that everyone else
The
just-
OST is making
Part
me
of the
cry.
story is about overcoming an existential threat while struggling with loss and grief. And it's rooted in the characters' relationships, both to each other and to themselves.
I'm glad I
What
watched
are we
this
gonna
direct.
do, huh? Tell me, what are we gonna do?
In a world like this, how does one stay hopeful or make peace with their fate? What duty do we owe to each other or to ourselves? These questions are deeply personal to me, and they permeate the story behind the story.
Know that Lumiere fights with you. Tomorrow
The voice
comes
acting sounds so
Expedition
good.
33.
The characters all have their own
British voice
motivations
acting
and
has been
perspectives.
kind of great
Sam and
lately.
Lune are deeply invested
Anything
in
that
the
has British
expedition,
like
even in
dubbing,
the
I've
fight all the
heard
time.
amazing
The mission is
voices.
tied not only to
I know
their
it used to have a
family,
reputation
central
for
to
being
their
some of the
identity and
weakest, but
purpose.
man, did they turn that around?
Cover every contingency.
There's
You know that.
Contrast that with Ciel, whose darkest days have already happened.
I like her
The stars
design.
whispering to you.
Kind of biased though, 'cause
Actually,
midriff.
I'm the one whispering to them. It's something my dad and I used to do.
And Maëlle, who cares more about really living her life, not just living longer.
Gustav, are you real?
It's hitting the right spots of what you like in an RPG.
It's
Same!
not all dark, though. Along the way, they meet various colorful NPCs.
Looks
and
like
recruit
tons of
Monoko,
cutscenes. Hopefully, a
who
good
is a
balance to
friendly but
gameplay
kinda
too. I hope
bloodthirsty
so.
Philosopher and a fully playable character. He has a really cool battle
He
mechanic.
seems
where he can
cool.
turn into the enemies he defeats.
He has a nice, unique design. I can imagine people making like merch and stuff of him.
He's
Oh
very,
God, the
very
music.
old and has seen many expeditions come and go. He is a Jest Troll, which are a group of playful beings who view battle as a form of meditation. They're fun and sort of ridiculous. You'll meet Monoko and many other Jest Trolls across the game. And of course, there is Esquier. He is one of the oldest and, lore-wise, the most powerful creatures in the universe.
Esquier is that powerful?
He will be your mount and help you travel to secret corners of the
That
world.
was What is this
Back
game?
to special stones, you can unlock abilities for him.
I love this
to
game.
of the world
I love
and find
unique
exciting
character
secrets.
design. This is truly a passion project. The easiest way to get me to like 100% want to support your project is to make it a true passion project where like you can just tell it oozes all the charm and love that the devs put into it, and I'm really loving this. You can tell how much it means to them, and that excites me a lot.
Our reactive turn-based system takes the traditional turn-based battle mechanic we love and adds real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
So it's a turn-based
During
one that
enemy
hopefully
turns,
will
you
still
can
get the
negate all
type of
damage
people who
by
find
dodging
turn-based
or
slow and
parrying
boring.
at the right time.
That's kind of genius.
Balancing turn-based with real-time mechanics took a long time to get right. During initial
Party's one
playtests,
dude and 3
turn-based
ladies
players
who like
often
those
found the
numbers. I
real-time
feel
elements
kind of
too hard.
robbed, but
Some of us are still
It's still
traumatized by
okay.
enemies from back then. We've done a lot of rebalancing since, and with a lot of iteration, we ultimately came up with a formula that we're proud of. Players who are good at real time can take more risks, and others can counterbalance.
I
with
very
items
much
and
like games that
strategies.
take risk. This one's
big
taken a
part of
lot.
That formula lies in the many ways you can customize your character.
I really hope this succeeds.
We spend a lot of time designing each character's
This
unique
might be
mechanics
the
and
game
their
that's
custom
like
skill trees.
I don't follow as many
Philosophy is
Western
making
games just
every
because a
type
lot of the
of
games I
playstyle
play tend
viable
to be
so
like
that
Japanese or
everyone can
Korean.
have fun with how they play the game.
But this
Each
might be
character has a unique
like
mechanic.
out of all the
Nice
Western
switches
games
between
released in
stances
like
which
the
can
past number of years,
ultimately
this might be the
boost
one I've been
missions
most
or
hyped
power.
for.
I personally
And it's
like
their
to make
first
Naz
game.
the protector of the
That's
group, but
insane.
I'm pretty much the only one at the studio who plays her that way. Most people play her as a glass cannon with Gustav's complementary skills. The characters can also equip hundreds of passive effects, which in our game are called Lumina. Every character has more than 20 unique skills in their skill tree and hundreds of passive effects they can gain through Lumina and weapons. So there are a ton of builds and playstyle to explore. Needless to say, we can't wait to see how you choose to play and what kinds of build you'll design that we probably never even imagined.
Hidden gem indeed. I don't think any of us
Our story
expected
is
this
set
to
in
be
the French
like
fantasy
a
world,
standout.
and I was really excited to design something unique.
I can't. I'm literally in shock.
Every level has its own color and texture identity. For example, the Gestural Village is an early area in the game where
love
players
the
can enjoy a fun
environments.
break. We wanted something that feels chaotic, grungy, and toy-like. It's basically a bazaar. Everything's disorganized, chaos everywhere, huts are unsafe, built without much thought. It's a place where anyone could
The
fight you at any
absolute
point,
commitment
which
to just
is
make
pretty
a
much what the
vibe
Gestrals are like.
for the areas instead of just the most generic, like here's a market.
The Gestral Village is hidden inside the ancient sanctuary. The ideas here were forest, labyrinth, and sentinels. I designed it as a vibrant place, like an old graveyard of Gestrals, or forgotten wooden toys in a box, with two main colors, red and white. I wanted to make it feel cozy, hidden from danger, with traps and labyrinths in case enemies get in. Same process with the characters. Minoko came in a single concept. I thought of a monkey-like body, white fur with a black and red flat mask. Ladies.
That's some of the most unique design I've ever seen.
For Escape, we needed a cuddly companion to take us around the world.
The more I
Thought
see of
instantly
this
a
game, the
giant
more I
inflatable
really
balloon
want to
and
play
old
it.
Victorian pillows with many intricate motifs. We start with the core themes and ideas, and the visuals grow organically from there.
I didn't think there'd be something so hype
From the
in
very
this
start of the
direct, like
project,
genuinely,
there was one
holy
thing
moly.
We wanted to bring back from older JRPGs.
It was worth waking
A feature
up for
we really
this one.
loved, but it's very rare these days. A completely 3D
It feels like a game
and
that might be a real
navigable
test at
world
Switch 2 if it's
map.
multi-platform, we
got
can
a world
hope.
map. And it was a real challenge to create, both artistically and technically. And it ended up a lot bigger than we expected. You'll
I'm only
definitely
gonna
need
play
SK's
as
help
them, by
traveling
the
around. We're super happy with the result, though, as there's a lot of side paths and entire hidden levels. If you want to fight the toughest
hidden
bosses of the
levels.
game, you will have to explore. Good luck.
Oh no. The type of game that I never finish. Because I need to explore everything.
Hearts and souls into this
Turns the
game
original Switch
for
into
the
a
past
bomb, it would.
years. That's why we're delighted to announce that Expedition 33 launches on April 24th.
That's so
Xbox Series X and
soon!
S and is available day one with Xbox Game Pass. You can
Writing it
already
down.
choose the game and follow us for more info.
We are super excited to invite you into the world of Expedition 33. We are a small, passionate team. It's our debut game, and we can't wait for you to discover.
That's
our
their
story,
debut game?
our world,
Damn, I
and
want
our
to see what they
take
can
on
do.
the journey.
Also, Yuno, thank you so
Everyone
much
at
for the
Sun4, thank you
raid.
for joining us.
I hope you had a
You're
really
welcome.
nice stream. They just made a really, really cool announcement for an upcoming French game that looks so cool.
Tomorrow comes.
Clair Obscur. Man, that looks amazing. All right, here we go. Doom ported for the Xbox store. Let's see. I like the music.
Hello, and welcome to Dallas,
Isabel's
Texas,
favorite
home
game,
of
indeed.
id Software, where more than 30 years ago, a small team of game developers helped define and set a course for first-person shooters. A lot has changed since then, but our team is as passionate as ever. And the most important values at the core of our games, innovation, craftsmanship, and performance, remain a priority for us to this day.
And as you're about to see, those values are infused in every aspect of this latest installment in the legendary Doom franchise. It is an honor to work on this game, to carry on its tradition of creating all-out, groundbreaking levels of fun.
I'm not gonna lie,
So now,
because
we're
of
excited to share
Elig,
with you a look
I
at our
kind of
most
want to
ambitious
play
game
Doom.
yet.
But I also really hate and am bad at shooters, so I'm not so sure I actually want to play Doom. Although, you know, it would be really fun with a hand cam, play Doom with like an arcade stick or something. If it even works. And if I can find one. I probably need like a dual stick.
In Doom the Dark
The
Ages, you
camera.
will feel like the super weapon in the center of a medieval war against hell. Set in a cinematic sci-fi fantasy world full of locations to explore, powerful weapons to unlock, and enemies to conquer. This is a prequel to Doom 2016, and that's given us the opportunity to reimagine every aspect of this experience. So if you're new to the franchise, then Doom the Dark Ages will be the perfect entry point into the series. And if you're a long
I mean,
fan, then
I
you'll be proud to
I
see
know
in a
of
lot
it, but I
ways,
haven't actually
the feel
played
of the
it.
game is really a return to form.
That's good to know.
So let's break it down, starting with the combat. In Doom Eternal, you felt like a fighter jet. In Doom the Dark Ages, you'll be an iron tank. Heavy, strong, but still fast. A grounded combat system with an emphasis on power over the acrobatics of Doom Eternal.
I do like feeling powerful.
And a balance
smashing
between enemy
things.
projectiles and player movement speed that makes strafing to aim viable again. Just like in the classic Doom games. But it's not all about nostalgia. Innovation is the goal, always. And so for Doom the Dark Ages, it's an all-new world with new tools and new mechanics to master. Let me introduce you to the Shield Saw. Block.
Oh shit!
Parry.
That I like that. I like the saw shield.
All from one input. It's contextual. Tons of depth.
I
on a
want
single
one.
Button press.
I want one for
Every
real.
Doom game to stand on its own as a unique experience. So in 2016, we asked you to run and gun. In Doom Eternal, it was jump and shoot. And in Doom the Dark Ages, you're gonna stand and fight.
Ooh. I can punch people in Doom?
Shield Saw will give you the strength to go head to head with some of the biggest.
I can just do a melee only run.
But that's not
Maybe
all.
I won't
Because
hate
if
it
you're
if I
gonna
can just
stand and
punch
fight, then
people
you gotta have
only.
something to follow up that opening parry with. How about
Always
an
could.
iron
As I
flail?
said, I never played Doom. I only thought I played Doom when I was 3 because Pam Dad played Doom and unplugged the controller, so I thought I was playing Doom. But it was so long ago that I don't remember much. Other than I learned one day I didn't play and I was sad for a long time. The worst part is that bugger didn't even remember. I recently brought it up and I was like, oh, remember when Doom? You didn't remember. Actually, this is like a trauma memory of me learning I did not play this game. What do you mean you don't remember?
One more really important button that we haven't talked about yet.
Pain.
That's right, we've saved the best for last. Doom has and always
And
will
it was a
be
Tuesday,
all about the guns.
indeed.
And Dark Ages has some of the most ridiculously powerful weapons that we've ever created.
I like to look at the weapon.
Mean, ancient, brutal torture machines built to butcher, impale,
Holy.
and shred the minions of hell with. Only in Doom. That's the mission statement for the design of these never-before-seen, insanely fun-to-use tools of mayhem.
I do like the creativity put into the weapons.
So let's take a look at some extended gameplay footage and see how these medieval mechanics synergize with the enemies and the environments to form the new combat loop for Doom: The Dark Ages.
Yeah, it does look insane. Looks like a lot of care put into making this one stand out. They know how many shooters are out there, and the name Doom can carry them, even if it's not the best, but they didn't settle. They kept innovating, which hopefully will keep them alive, because that's what you have to do to stand out. When there's so many games out there, you can't just be like, oh yeah, my name is popular, it'll carry me. Not really. All it takes is one stinker and your entire reputation's ruined. Like a flamethrower. I want the flamethrower.
And under the hood, for the first time in an id game, we've made our combat more approachable and flexible than ever before.
This direct's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
And sliders that will allow players to tune the speed and challenge of the game
Oh,
to
hey.
whatever fits them best. You can
That's
slow
really
things
good,
down
actually.
or speed them up. It's a Doom.
That'll make a really fun speedrun mode, but also at the same time is a lot more approachable for people not used to games that are so fast-paced.
Finally have for you. You've been waiting for 2 games now to get in and pilot your very own 30-story Atlan, which is a mech. It's the size of a building.
What?
It's powerful, and you can beat giant Titan-sized demons to death with your gauntleted fists. And if that wasn't enough, we also have for you your very own
I can punch things as a mech?
cybernetic dragon. Neither of these are one-and-done features either. They have a full suite of abilities and even
I can fly on a dragon?
is epic. The Power Fantasy is unlike
Literal kaiju fights in
and the
Doom?
combat systems behind these features are deep and tons of fun.
Have we gone too far? No, no, no. I think they're cooking. Let them cook. Let them cook.
Fans of single-player action games expect more than just great combat to pull them through the experience. So we're excited to share with you not just the gunplay, but the world of Doom: The Dark Ages. Your hero's journey will take you to the far reaches of the Doom universe. Mysterious worlds from the Slayer's past, dark forests, dungeons, ancient hellscapes, battlefields, and worlds beyond. And through exploration, you'll be unlocking new abilities and godlike powers every step of the way. Now armed with your trusty shield saw, you're gonna cut, leap, and smash your way through environments full of secrets and treasures. There's always something new waiting to be discovered or
This looks
destroyed.
beautiful, genuinely.
Now let's take a closer look at just one of the many missions you'll experience in Doom: The Dark Ages. In this level, you will meet the enemy at the gates and save a city from certain destruction. Explore the medieval battlefield outside the castle walls, seeking out targets and enemy formations along the way to engage with as you see fit, with any gun you choose. Explore what is the largest play space ever in a Doom game.
Oh no.
Secret caves.
My entire brain is like, please don't be Doom open world. Like super open world, like Genshin level map.
Where you go, who you fight, and the objectives you pursue.
There's a difference between open world and an open world that's like a Genshin scale.
Once you've broken the enemy assault, head back to the main gates because the battle isn't over yet.
Genshin Doom crossover, that would be the crossover we truly never expected. Heck.
And the soundtrack to your epic adventures will be composed by the award-winning team at Finishing Move, providing you with a metal soundscape that's loaded with guitars, medieval vibes, and pure adrenaline.
I think I would like the soundtrack.
You're expanding the legend of the Slayer with every mission you complete. And speaking of that legend, the story of Doom the Dark Ages, like everything else in the game, is big. It's a summer blockbuster event with everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access now as we've taken the narrative out of the codex and into the cutscenes, featuring new characters, old allies, and powerful new villains. And for returning players,
No, Mick Gordon. I don't know what that is. Did they do like every other game?
It's an action story.
They did scummy things with Mick Gordon? That's pretty terrible. If they did scummy things and then did not bring him back, maybe he didn't want to come back though if they treated him really badly.
Games together. And we've done better with
I don't know the
every
situation.
game we've made.
The hope with all this, the goal, is to give players an experience that's as fun to play as
He
it
did the
was
last
to make.
two, okay.
And make something that's good enough to become the best game id has ever made.
But that is
That's
for
a
you
good
to
goal.
decide.
Don't aim to be the best game ever,
Ages
but the best game
releases.
your team has ever made. That's the best way you'll grow. Always strive to outdo yourself, but don't compare to other people. Because it's too hard to fall into the trap of just feeling like you're never good enough if you compare yourself to other people or companies. But if you compare yourself just to your past self, then you can always get better. It's feasible. They didn't pay him what they should have? It seems to be a thing that we hear very often these days.
You will feel
May
like the
15th.
super weapon in the center
I'll
of
write
the
it
medieval
down.
war against hell.
Maybe I'll be brave. We'll see.
All of Hazel's powers are designed around textile crafting and spinning wheels. The combat system is built around chaining attacks and unraveling enemies.
Our reactive turn-based system has real-time reaction, which gives combat greater intensity and dynamism.
忍具やシリーズおなじみの体術など忍者アクションを駆使して乗り越えていくことになります。
皆様に進化した忍者ガイデンを触っていただける日を楽しみにしています。
I'm like stunned because that direct was actually crazy. I didn't expect it to have so many exciting things. I thought I'd wake up and be like, man, I should have slept. But, man. I'm not gonna lie, that's better than like at least one Nintendo Direct in the past number of years where I left very indifferent. I'm surprised. I think that's really the best way. Yeah, it was better than I thought it was gonna be. To be fair though, it's entirely possible that we were just mostly excited because our expectations were in the gutter. They could only live up, and then it ended up being even better than acceptable. So we were like, wow, that's crazy. But it's because our expectations were so low that it outdid them by like an absolute mile. I'm really excited for the French game. What the heck? Why does it look so good? I want to see the French game. Also, their mouse on Twitch and Sterling. Yeah, the direct was great. Yeah, it was better than a number of PlayStation State of Plays. Honestly, I often have not enjoyed what comes out with Microsoft and Xbox, at least what's heavily advertised. It just hasn't really appealed to me. So I've always kind of ignored their games in general, and in my head it was like the one that I dismissed. Now I'm starting to regret that because this stuff's kind of exciting. But I'm excited. I'm excited. Which French game? The French game, not the Canadian game, the French game. Although I'm excited for the OST from the Canadian game, and I'm excited to see like what other people think of it. The gameplay is probably not the type of thing I'd want to check out. If it was a different style game, then maybe in terms of gameplay, because I really like their world building and the music. But that type of gameplay, you're gonna have to have like crazy aesthetic to sell me on it. Like Stellar Blade sold me on it because I love the music and the characters and the world design so much. And I trusted Shift Up for story writing that I was like, I will try. So I wanted to give it a shot. But it takes a lot for that kind of game to win me over, and I don't think it will in the same way. But we'll see. But I'm really excited for that turn-based RPG. It looks really interesting. And yeah, a lot of the games haven't been exclusive too. I do appreciate that. I don't think there were any vampire games mentioned. No. But yeah, there was a lot of good stuff. You got the new Doom. Oh my god, that was only 4 games. That much hype for 4 games? Wait, what? I feel like it's 5 games because there was also Ninja Gaiden 2. Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. So, But Doom, I don't know if I'll play Doom or not, but I want to watch people play it. There's still a hype trailer. I can like respect it. You're late. I'm sorry. The direct is over. South of Midnight. I still am really excited for the music. As I said, I think it's the weakest option just because the frame rate kind of didn't help it stand out any. But I'm very, very excited for Expedition 33. And Ninja Gaiden 4 is also quite exciting. Yeah, I can't believe Doom has mechs! What do you mean Doom has mechs? To me, it kind of feels like, maybe what happened is that they knew that people were leaning towards the other directs and they decided to take more risks with these games to stand out, because these felt like games that were taking a lot more risks than I'd usually see. I don't know. The stereotype in my head is that it would have been a lot of games playing it safe, but maybe slightly outdated. But instead, I got 4 games that are innovating in different ways. In some ways that people like, and some ways that people probably won't like, but they're innovating. And that's the only way the gaming industry can move forward, if it innovates. So I'm genuinely excited to see what comes out of, honestly, all 4 of these. That's nice. Yeah, there's no FIFA. It's amazing. They all felt different too. Yes! There was a really well curated direct. Not a single game in this direct felt like any other game in this direct. You have a ninja action game. You have a turn-based RPG with like borderline rhythm game reaction. I know QTE, but it feels rhythm gamey the way it looks. And you have South of Midnight, which is the kind of game I expected the whole direct to be. So maybe that's also part of why I wasn't as interested. And then you have Doom. It's literally entirely different. So a little something for a bunch of different people. And yeah, there were no farming sims, thank God. I'm so tired of farming sims. But it's nice. I'm pretty excited. I looked in the stream chat a couple times, and that's regret at any time in any direct. It's only really angry people. That's like it. We're like, trash games. I have seen a number of people actually more passionate this time than other ones. Some people excited. But a lot of people are just being like absolute jerks. It's nice though. The people I'm seeing now at the end of it are saying like, honestly, a big W. W for Xbox. Honestly, it was better than I expected. I might change my thumbnail to reflect that because it was genuinely like way better than I expected. And I don't feel like Gremlin. I barely got out of bed. Pam well reflects the stream anymore. For people who find the VOD. But yeah. That was good. A standard in YouTube chat's true. VTuber chats tend to be quite different. But yeah, that was nice. Xbox W, unexpected on like all fronts. I would say overall that was a pretty exciting direct. I'm happy. I want to play Ninja Gaiden 2 Black later. So I will be playing that later. But I need to shower. My day was so thrown off with things I had to do yesterday. Because I had to switch Nikkei that I didn't have time to shower and I feel disgusting. I need to go shower like right now. I don't want to keep going like this. I feel gross. My hair is not washed. Like that's blasphemous. It's so luscious. It's gotta not be dry and nasty. Also, thank you, Rudo, for the raid. I'm so sorry, but I need to leave. I will pass on the raid to someone else. I promise. I have to leave like right now. I feel disgusting. Yeah, before I get distracted again, I have to start sending off the raid. But thank you for thinking of me. I recommend checking out the Xbox Direct if you get a chance. It was surprisingly kind of good. Yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. I will chug some drink. Or gave me a raid and I throw it away. I have to shower! I want to play Ninja Gaiden later, but I need to shower. I want to play it within a couple hours. And if I don't shower, like, right away, I'm not going to be able to play it because my hair will take too long to dry. I will not shower in the toilet! What the fuck? I'm sorry to, like, have to dash right after your raid, but thank you for sending everybody. If you want to watch me play Ninja Gaiden later, make sure to hit the subscribe button. And hit the alert so you don't miss it. I'm really bad at Ninja Gaiden, so why are you guys going crazy? So if you enjoy watching people suffer, it'll be a great stream. Let me see who I can raid on. I'm gonna go. Wait. Ha! The T-pose didn't work! I don't know why it didn't work, but thank God. I will have a good shower. Thank you, I will have a good shower. I'm gonna go raid. Yeah, I'm gonna see you guys. Okay, bye! Where'd my slideshow go? Died. I'm not gonna raid my waiting room because I don't have one yet. Who can we raid? Let me see. I finally was feeling alive. Why? Wait, this looks cute. It's a face cam stream, so don't click it if you don't want a face cam stream. But oh, hold on, I gotta get a better screenshot than that. That one was terrible. This one's better. It's Kuanano. It's doing a face cam maid cafe karaoke. That's cool. That's so cool. Ooh. We'll read that on Twitch because that sounds amazing. She sounds really good and she's super cute. I'm gonna send you guys over to Kuwanano. They are so good. Love made understandable. Let's go to Nano. They're a really talented singer as well. And then on YouTube, we'll see where we can go. 30 subs away! Come on, subscribe! On Twitch. To reach a final goal today. Alright. Let's see who we can really... Speaking of which, we are 71 subscribers away from 50,000 on YouTube. So if you're new, maybe you can consider the subscribe button. I would appreciate. Let's see. Where can we go? Oh, I'm in a Twitch ad. I can't keep chatting with Nano, I guess. Stomach, shut up. There's nothing that's like a crazy good match right now for like content, so I'll send you guys somewhere that's not related but is a very cute VTuber. That's good enough, right? You guys like cute girls? Hold on. It's a new Chillins art game that I've been debating playing. I know that she's playing with a couple other people, so I'll send you guys to Aruri. And it's like a collab, I think, playing the game. Yeah, Chris, did you can? I'm not familiar with it, but I'm curious. Make sure to read Aruri's rules so you don't say anything that'll be weird. And I will see you guys later for Ninja Gaiden suffering. My